Hello friends, this is Meeta. I work at Sports Check Canada. I follow Ricky Chadha at Astro Healer on YouTube. Thank you.
Hello friends, this is Ricky Chadha from Astro Healer channel. At the beginning of this video itself, let me tell you this video could be a little long but interesting. I can guarantee you that because we shall be talking about the year 2022. I am not talking about 2022 pertaining to each and every zodiac or lagna or rashi. I am first going to give you the overall picture that I see what is in store for us, and I shall be concentrating more on the first quarter, that means from January to April, and later on I will be making a video where I shall be talking about all the 12 lagnas and the 12 rashis, what is in store for these people for the year 2022. Now, to begin this video, I have made a horoscope of 31st night after 12 o'clock, just 1 minute, and let us see what is the position on that particular day. So, the chart that I have drawn, I want you to just look at this chart. I'm not trying to be too technical in this, but let us understand first of all the first thing. It starts with Virgo as a lagna, and Scorpio would be the moon sign. Lagna Lord is going to be with Saturn in the 5th house. This is going to be a proper pure Kal Sarpa, and in this Kal Sarpa there are many types of Kal Sarpa. So this is going to be called as Shanka Chud Kal Sarpa Yog, which is from 15th of December 2021 right up to 22nd of April 2022. In between, the Kal Sarpa Yog will break because moon is going to move on the other side, but we can consider that this Kal Sarpa Yog shall be continuing till this particular date, 22nd of April. Now, in the third house, we talk about third house is Parakram, action, aggression, courage, mass media, your neighborhood, your younger sibling, and so on. There you can see three planets: Ketu, Moon, and Mars. I want you to concentrate more on Mars because Mars over there is a very good position, but it is very aggressive. In Scorpio, as I have mentioned you earlier also, Mars is very emotional and yet very aggressive, but it's going to soon move into Sagittarius. Next comes to fourth house, and let me explain to you here. I am not going to talk about the fourth house being the house of landed property or mother. See, this is the house we have to understand is of happiness, of masses, of, yes, you can say property and landed property also. Yes, I'm sorry. And the lord of this is gone and settled into the 6th house. Real estate properties will definitely go down. Also, Jupiter represents banking system, so banking also will have problems over here. I'm talking about the first quarter till the month of April. Now, Venus over here is a good position, so I see maybe it's a good time for film industry. It's good time for restaurants and hotels. Maybe they will start coming out of that problem that they had been facing for a long time now. Sun in the 4th house generally is not a very good position over here, and plus Venus being very close to Sun also, but it is not a proper combustion. Mercury and Saturn is in the fifth house. Fifth house represents stock market. So I'm talking about a mundane level. I'm not talking about your individual horoscope. So I see Mercury's position over here with Saturn. Maybe the stock market will do well. Now, why I am saying that? Because it is the Lagna Lord which has come into this, and the third is it is the Karma Sthan also, the 10th Lord also. Yes, Saturn is going to apply some brakes, but yet the market will definitely be stable. Now, also we need to understand three more things. Please understand this properly. First being, Saturn is going to move in April in the sign of Aquarius, right? In the same month, in just few days, few weeks I would say, Jupiter will move into the 7th house. So Saturn is coming here, Jupiter is going here into his own sign. And also understand Jupiter is making this move from year to year, he's going pretty fast. So this is the position. Now talking about the most important thing, and I want you to pay attention over here. Rahu is going to take a move again in the month of April on the 13th of April or maybe 12th of April. From here it will go into the 8th house, and Ketu from here it will go into the 2nd house. So it is the 2nd and 8th house axis according to this. But even if you consider this is a house of occult science, spiritualism, some activities which are very hidden. Now, if you take Kal Purusha Kundli, which means where you make Aries as a Lagna, remember, I'm not boasting about myself, but then I see some connection with the divine. You may see a lot of activities in 2022 with UFOs and aliens. Yes, mark my words, this is going to be the case. Now, looking at all this, I am further going down and explaining to you some events, and I am already apologizing that this video could be a little longer. Stay, and if you are in a hurry, you can stop this video, wait for a while, and when you have a leisure time with you, watch this video. Fine. Now the next I would want you to pay attention to is, see, in this new year, I've already mentioned it is starting with a Kal Sarv Yoga, right? Where all the planets are stuck into this axis, Rahu and Ketu, and all the planets are over here. This is all empty. This is a proper Kal Sarv Yoga. Now, see the major slow moving planets, which are Saturn, Jupiter, both is going to be in Capricorn and Aquarius. Also, Rahu and Ketu is taking a movement. Now, Mars is making a move. Okay, it already have conjuncted with Ketu on the 15th of December. Now, when it just touched the base with Ketu, that is the kickoff time for the Kal Sarv Yoga. Now, let us talk about some combustion. Now, what is combustion? Combustion in Vedic astrology, in Hindi, it is known as some planets get ast because they come very close to sun. Now, in combustion, what we can see, the major slow moving planets, first of all, are in Capricorn and Aquarius. These two signs. So it is Saturn and Jupiter. And Sun will enter into the Capricorn on the mid of January, that is 14th of January. So we say Sankranti. It will combust Venus Saturn, later on Jupiter, Mercury, in the background of Kalsarpyog. Now, Sun will be combusting these planets, and it will go to change some energies, at least temporarily. Now, Mercury is getting combust. Listen to me carefully, note down the dates. On the 17th of January, right up till the 30th of January, it is combusting Mercury. Again, it will combust on 18th March to 12th of April. What happens when Mercury comes or get combust? See, your personal selfish or self-centered attitude or selfishness comes out, and it dominates your thinking pattern. Social media, because Mercury represents social media, can be used, or I would say misused, for some activities. Communication in all forms will have problems, whether it is documentation, signing of a documentation, keeping a documentation and like forgetting about it, sending the wrong email or receiving emails, everything that has got messaging and communication. Even when you are talking to someone, you may just use some words which may go wrong. This is going to happen. Next combustion is of Jupiter. Jupiter is getting combust on the 24th of February and shall remain combust till the 23rd of March. Now here you know what Jupiter is. Jupiter represents wisdom, knowledge, expansion. This could be a little difficult period because people may take some action and they will take some action for a cause. But actually, when you look at it, you'll see it is taking for a good cause, but actually when it will turn out for their own good reasons, selfish reasons, I would say. People are going to come out with, some ideas. The ideas that may hurt the sentiments. It could be like saying something about religion or something of that, and you know what is going around over here around us. Okay, cheating, lying will be the very prudent. Performing any religious activity, auspicious activity, marriages shall not be allowed, or it should not be taken place. Then comes the combustion of Venus, which will take place on the 6th of January, just the first week of January itself, and shall remain combust till the 11th of January. So it is a very short period. So the best thing is it's short. But that few days also, you will not be able to value people, things around you, events around you. It will be very easy for you to get into relationship, coming out of the relationship, misguided, and so on. For your vested interest, you may try to you will twist things or say something, and you will present yourself in a different way. Do not perform any auspicious activities during these days, the 6 days I'm talking about. Finally, the most important is when Saturn will get combust on the 12th of January, right up till the 11th of January. It's month. full 30 days, I would say. This combustion is not given a very much importance for one reason. See, Saturn controls your 10th, the natural 10th house and the 11th house, which means the 10th house is about profession, society, market, gains, and so on. Saturn being combust means that these aspects of life at a global level will have some unethical, illegal, selfish tinge to it. People will stop working for common goals and they will start doing things which benefits themselves. So if we are working on a goal, we were together, they will split. In the current state of economy that we all are going through, it could be very dangerous. Some people may take up to or may use some to make some gains, may use illegal methods, underhands, and so on. Now, there are going to be some conjunctions also. Now, combustion is different and conjunction is known as stelliums. Now, what are stelliums? Stelliums is when 3 or more planet is into one sign, we say it's a conjunction. Actually, 2 planets also is a conjunction, a yuti that we call. But if it's a cluster, then what happens? See, there are going to be several unbalanced clusters in the sign of Capricorn. Remember, this is the 10th, natural 10th house. And 10th house represents your profession, it is your salary, it is your father, social structure, social image that you carry, and even mobility. It is a very karmic house, and all karmic work that you perform is looked from the 10th house. Any disturbance in this sign of Capricorn will have an implications on people, society, and economy at large. So let us look at which are the stelliums which are forming, which are the conjunction which are forming. See, starting on the 30th and 31st of January, please mark this date, 30th and 31st of January 2022, which is also an Amavasya, is going to be 4 planets in Capricorn, namely Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Saturn. Now, having all these planets that we call as Graha Yuddha, they are into a war. Now, the planet which has moved ahead in degree wise, okay, is always will always control the other planets, whichever planet has moved ahead. So here, anyways, Saturn being the owner of this house, it will definitely control all the planets because that is his own house. So even if some planet has gone ahead, Saturn will still have a weightage over here. Then I'll come to it. What is going to be the implications of that also? Now we will have on the 27th and 28th of February, we will have 5 planets in Capricorn again. That is Saturn, it's already there. Moon is there, Mercury, Venus, and Mars. Now Mars has come over here with Saturn. This could be a little troublesome. See, when 4 or more planets put a focus on one area, one house, all the other houses of your horoscope goes silent. So whatever Capricorn stands for in your birth chart, so look where Capricorn is there, where number 10 is moved. Now here you can see number 10 is here. It could be in your sign over here. That area of your life will be, either it is too much of turbulence or something is going on over there. All the other areas are going to be shant, silent. Now, Capricorn being the natural 10th house, I see lot of activities will happen in your professional or social front. And Capricorn is going to see a very unbalanced energies for some time. So you have to take care of if you're working somewhere, if you have some problems over there, just sit quiet, be calm. I would say that your profession also will be very unpredictable. Social life would be completely disturbed. See, maybe you will have some friction either with your boss or you may have friction with your father. Or I can say your dad or your boss would be over-dominated over you, depending again on which planet is dominating or has the highest degree and in the cluster. You will definitely see a lot of fights, arguments, competition. You will see emotional burst outs. You will see lack of rest, and and suddenly after some time you will see everybody is very cooperative. Again there you will see a shift. So this is going to happen when this particular 5 planets are going to be there. Now this is going to be only on 27th and, as I mentioned, and 28th of February. Now coming to the next conjunction that I see, okay, which is on the 27th and 28th of March. 4 planets again, it's Saturn and Mars. Still it is not a very good sign. Venus comes into it, female, it's a female energy, romance, marriages, moon is there, emotion is there. Again this is happening in Capricorn. So Capricorn is taking a real hit this time because of this planetary conjunction and so on. Now, which are the major transits that are taking place till the month of April? This is something which I wanted to share with you. See, I would Rahu is entering into the sign of Aries on the 12th of April. This is a mean Rahu. If you talk about the true Rahu, it is taking the transit on the 17th of March. But most of us believe in the mean Rahu. I have already made a video on this. Then if Rahu is taking a transit on 12th, obviously Ketu also will move along with it. So on the 12th of April, Rahu and Ketu is taking a shift from Taurus to Aries, and here from Scorpio to Libra. Jupiter enters into the sign of Pisces on the 13th of April. The very next day when Rahu has taken a shift. Saturn, Shani Dev, is taking a transit on the 29th of April 2022. Now, all that I have spoken about is going to aggravate everyone's life or make a lot of changes in your life. of these four grahas that I've been talking about, that is Jupiter, then Saturn, and Rahu and Ketu, what will it bring for you? See, Jupiter is going to give you significantly a very improved result, as it is going to leave the sign of Aquarius, which belongs to Saturn, and he is going into his own sign of Pisces. Saturn will also change the flavor, the taste, because it is moving from Capricorn, the Karmasthan, to the Labhasthan, is moving to the Aquarius sign. Both are Capricorn and Aquarius, both are his own sign. Rahu and Ketu are more comfortable today in Taurus and Scorpio, but they are going into a very uncomfortable position of Aries and Libra. So positivity would be a little on the lower side, I would say that. Now, in my next video that I shall be talking about, I will give you these conjunctions, what it's going to bring for you. I will be talking about these transits that are taking place, and I shall be talking about how it is going to impact each one of us throughout the year of 2022 for each Lagna, each Rashi. Stay tuned. And a sincere request to you, if you haven't still subscribed to my channel, please do so. Please like this video, share this video, and click on the notification bell icon so that all my videos, as soon as I upload, it comes directly onto your smartphone. Thank you so much. Take care.